How are you doing, wonderful people of the internet? Hello. Fake YouTube personality here. Welcome back to another video. Okay, let me seriously put my crap away and then I will talk to you guys about this video. Alright. So, let me talk to you guys about a little something here. Okay. I have a phone case that's supposed to stand up. Okay, there we go. There we go. Nope, that's not working. Ah, crap. How the heck did that work? Okay, so here we go. Ooh, I like this spot better. I can look outside and enjoy the fresh breeze if I open this door. But I can look outside. I have a sliding glass door. And oh wait, by the way, the hat. I'm not a Marine, by any means. My brother is, and so yeah, I just wear this hat. So anyways, let's talk about atheist. Sorry, I've been trying to do impressions all day, so you might hear something come out. Oh, the chills impression, man. The chills impression videos are quite tasteful. Anyways, real quick before I get into today's video, I want to talk about a quick update. This one kind of pains me a little bit. As you guys see down below, my YouTube name, sorry, I got a notification. My YouTube name is Cribster98. I will no longer be going by that name. Because my PlayStation account actually got hacked. It sucks, and I tried calling the people over at PlayStation to get it unhacked, and apparently my Gmail is hacked too. But I tried calling them, and every time I pressed on the key, it would close out the call. So I tried it on 3 different phones. I tried it on my phone here, like my actual number, and then I tried text now, and then I tried on my dad's phone, and it didn't work. So I don't know what's going on. It sucks. It might be because of COVID. I'm not sure. I don't know how COVID would mess with technology, but I don't know. I followed the instructions. It said press this number and then this thing, the pound sign, I think it was, and then enter your code. And so I tried to enter the code, and then the call hung up, and I was like, okay, something's weird. So it's hacked, and I think it is time to put an end. That's one suicidal cat. He just jumped off the porch like it's nothing. Anyways, but I think it's time to put an end to my YouTube channel. Not my channel itself, but the name. And so, to those from TikTok, my name here won't stay. In fact, I think the only place that the name Cribster98 will stay is over on Snapchat. But you probably won't be able to find my Snapchat. So, yeah, because it's not exactly Cribster98, so don't try looking that up. But yeah, Cribster98 is coming to an official end. It pains me to do that, while at the same time, I kind of grown out of it. I try to be like one of these creative people with creative names, but it just wasn't working out, and so I figured I would just kind of use my TikTok name or something to do with my TikTok name, which is my real name. My real name is Colton D Leg. That D stands for Drake. So yeah, I just gave you guys my full name. Do you want my social security too? Okay, cool. But yeah. So I'm probably gonna do the same name that you'll see in my on my Minecraft. It might be what I make it here, because I want to do Christian workout and Minecraft content here, and one of those is what I'm about to talk about. So as soon as I get motivated to work out, though, I'm actually going to start doing workout videos. And because my last name is Leg, you can imagine the kind of memes I can make with my last name and never skip leg day. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm really good. Generations of legs and one person makes a meme of it. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nordic ancestors. Anyways, I will be doing that. But what I wanted to talk about was Minecraft for a second. Minecraft, uh, let's play series. I have 2 episodes recorded. I gotta edit them, but I lost my flash drive, so I gotta try to find that. And then as soon as I find that, I'm gonna edit my videos together and have a let's play series. So if you're into that, it'll come. And for those from TikTok, it'll eventually be here. I just gotta find my flash drive and figure that out, or at least somehow just figure it out. So, um, okay, now to what I actually want to talk about in this video, which, of course, if you guys haven't paying attention to in my recent videos, I have been talking about a lot of Christianity and atheist stuff, getting into apologetic stuff, and to be honest, I don't agree with a lot of apologetics, because to me it seems like it's tailored theology to atheist instead of just speaking the truth. That's what it seems like to me, at least. So yeah, I'm seriously comparing apologetics to some actual theology. It just kind of doesn't make sense. uh, I'm sorry, I'm sleepy. So yeah, that's why I'm not. That's why I don't buy into apologetics a lot. So yeah. With that being said, I do want to talk about some particular verses that atheists have misconstrued. Is that the correct word? I don't know. But one of those is being Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. And a lot of times atheists have said, so this means blind faith. And I'm thinking, no, that's not what it means at all. And the verse goes a little something like this. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. I think that not seen part, they just like look at that and instantly they're like, oh yeah, that means this. But no, yeah, that's not what it means at all. Because it's clearly not what that's meaning. For example, I know that the wind exists. You know how I know that the wind exists? Because the trees blow. That's the substance and evidence of the wind. So that therefore is faith-based wind. That's just an example. And the Bible does continue to go on, or the book of Hebrews continues on with some better examples, like Abraham and uh, how he and many other people in the Bible actually was able to just have courage, uh, step out in obedience to God, and what have you. So that's what that was. It's just basically when people stepped out in obedience to God, and God did some miraculous thing in their life, and that's faith. So, for example, Abraham giving birth to Isaac, Abraham sacrificing Isaac. Dang. And when I say Abraham giving birth to Isaac, I don't mean he gave birth to Isaac. His wife did. And why in the world is this person recording my snap? Dang. And I only took one video. Why does it keep on showing up? That's weird. Anyways. What the heck? That's weird. Okay. What the heck? What was I talking about? I got distracted. I'm sorry. But anyways, but Abraham living in obedience to God and God rewarding Abraham. But yeah, when Abraham sacrificed, he didn't actually go through with the sacrifice, but sacrificed Isaac, that was a test, obviously, and that was God never had any plans to actually harm Isaac. You can see that in the tone of his voice. In that, like immediately, as soon as Abraham raised the knife, this is the picture I have in mind. As soon as Abraham raised the knife, God says, "Hey, don't do that. I actually don't want you to do that. Put that knife down, Abraham." So that's kind of what I'm picturing. I made that more sassier than I intended. I meant to be like, put that knife down. I meant it to be like that, but not like this. But anyways, uh, I was watching Venom that I got for Christmas for my birthday, and one of their one of the one of the people, the head scientist, uh, says, "Why would why would a good God, or why would God even allow such a sacrifice and stuff like that?" It's like, okay, you clearly didn't read that full passage. But anyways, later on, God gives Abraham uh, a promise, and that promise was fulfilled in so many ways. It was fulfilled in Israel being a nation, and that continued on through Jesus, which spread that nation to every Christian. So yeah, that's at least how a lot of people take it. I'm not sure if that's a theological debate or not, but if it's not, there it is. Um, yeah, a lot of things somehow ends up being a theological debate. I don't know how, but it does. But yeah, so yeah, that's just kind of one thing I wanted to talk about, and then the other was selfish, shellfish, seashells, seashores by the seashell. That was intentionally screwed up, but yes. What was I saying? Yeah, whenever atheists things are, I was going scrolling through Facebook for the first time in years, actually years, months. All right, occasionally I'll get on there and just kind of scroll through, maybe on my birthday or a holiday or something like that, just to see what all is happening. And so eventually I came across one of my friends from school who had said, "Oh, homosexuality is a sin," and I see these posts everywhere, and it's honestly annoying. Homosexuality is a sin, and so is this, and it would go on to say seafood, pork, multiple fabric. Yeah, atheists, you know what I'm talking about. So it'll list on stuff like that. Then it'll list things that are actually a sin that is a big problem within the church. I would agree. Uh, but yeah, and I mean nobody in the church denies. And one of the on this is that sex outside of marriage, also sex outside of marriage is a sin. Cheating on your wife is a sin. Pornography is a sin. Which no duh. Like, if any preacher doesn't preach that, they're a heretic. All right, don't even listen to them for anything from anything for Christianity. Don't do that, okay? Because that's clear that you aren't looking for actual knowledge. You're just looking for someone to say, "Oh, hey, this is what Christians believe," and so yeah, we're going to target them. And that really is kind of annoying because I see that everywhere with atheists. And I'm going to get to my point in a second. I gotta get this out of the way. I see this everywhere with atheists. Christians believe this. Christians believe in hitting people. And for some reason, it's like a clip taken out of context, or a pastor that has no clue what there's. Here's a good one. I can't remember the guy's name, but I think his last name was Anderson. But he was a preacher. Oh crap! What was his name? Stephen or something like that. Anyways, you can see he'll say things like homosexuals can't be saved and stuff like that, but that's a complete lie. Homosexuals can be saved. That's a verse in the Bible, and so atheists will take that and will point at him and say, "Hey, this is what the Christians believe," but that's only what that guy believes and what that guy's saying. But then they want to go. Then they go ahead and say, "Oh well, Christians are so divided." Yet you're putting us all in the same theological boat. So, atheists, please chill with that. If you're going to make any sort of statement like Christians believe this, say this person believes this. Like, I understand not all atheists believe in evolution. Not all atheists believe that Jesus was real. not all atheists believe the same thing, and so I'm not going to point that out. I'm not going to say, hey, every single atheist believes this. I'm not going to even word it like that. But sometimes I do that by accident. It's just because sometimes I can't just go, some atheists. It's just, I wanted to get to my point. Like, just there, some atheists actually don't do that. Some atheists really don't do that. So, props to you guys. and so, I'm not saying all atheists do that, but the majority of the atheists I see actually do that. So, yeah. The only statement I would say is Christians follow Jesus. That's the only statement I would say. Even then, some people that claim to be Jesus don't follow Jesus. But yeah, right there, I would say that's probably the most generalization, the most stereotype generalization statement you could ever make. But anyways, getting back to my point. And so yes, some preachers have sex outside of marriage. Some of them cheat on their wives. Some of them have lust problems, money problems, and all this stuff. I acknowledge that as a problem in the church, and I don't think I'm alone on that. I know John Piper, John MacArthur, Paul Washer, a lot of people you'll find here they acknowledge this. A lot of preachers and Christians that just talk about Christianity on social media, or just Christians in general, do acknowledge that there is this problem within the church, but it's not the entire church that has this problem. It's just that guy who's a false teacher. So be careful for those people. But to anybody that says that homosexuality or not, pornography and homosexuality, pornography and stuff like that, anybody that says that's not a sin is an absolute heretic. But eating shellfish, why is that a tongue twister? Shellfish, seafood, shrimp, multiple fabrics, bacon, pork in general, that is not a sin. That was never a sin at all, actually. Yeah, even whenever you take it to the New Testament, even before we got to the New Testament, even then, that still wasn't a sin. But in the Old Testament, it wasn't a sin. It was the only thing that, like tattoos, clothing, stuff like that, the food that you ate, that was a big deal because you would just be unclean. But it wasn't a sin. You would just be unclean, right? Like if I touch cat blood or a dead animal or something like that, all it would mean is that I'm unclean. That's all it meant. And basically what that was just you would not be able to enter into the temple or the holy place or anything like that because you would die. So, my head hurts now. This is weird. I don't know what's that. But yeah. And there are examples of that in the Old Testament where people would walk in and out of in the holy places all the time, but after sacrifices and stuff like that. But if you were to walk in there improperly, and again, there's examples of this in the Bible, if you were to walk in there improperly and unclean, you would actually die because of how great God's holiness is. It's not God killing them, it's just his holiness is too much for them. And so, yeah, basically. But I would definitely look into that before you just take my word for it. So you guys don't take my word for it, because I could be saying something completely wrong here. So what I do know is that it's just not a sin. That stuff like that was just not a sin. There were ceremonial laws that were enacted that weren't even a sin. And the reason why we don't follow that today is because of Jesus. We don't do the Passover anymore. Jesus was the ultimate Passover, as you might hear, and so we don't follow those laws anymore. Jesus done away with that. But everything else we do follow, like homosexuality being a sin, murder being a sin, not having any other gods before us is a sin. Hold on, what did I just say? Having other gods before us is a sin, and dude, there's wires crossed here. This is why y'all go double check what I'm saying. But yeah, go look up Bible Project, because they actually explained what it meant to be holy or not holy, unclean and clean and stuff like that. I think one time, or one of their videos where you might be able to catch this was their Ezekiel video, their video about the book of Ezekiel, and their Levitical law or their Leviticus video, Exodus, probably Deuteronomy. Just go check them out. So yeah, I think they cover it in some of those. I'm not entirely too sure, but I would just go check them out because they did explain it in one of their videos, and it's just a really great way to understand the Bible. I've understood so much from them. But anyways, I just don't get my theology from them. I think that was it. I think that's all I had to say. So, if you guys did learn something new from this video, hit that like button. Uh, and please, just because I'm calling out atheists, don't think I'm actually attacking you guys. I'm trying to be as polite as possible. I'm trying to be nice. I don't mean any harm towards anybody. I know every time I say atheist in the title of my videos, there's a line of them ready to dislike and comment on my videos, and some of those guys actually do ignore because I don't want to feed into like an endless debate because yeah, I feel like picking your battles is very crucial. And I'm pretty sure that's even a theological thing, is picking your battles. So I definitely do plan, or I definitely don't. So if you're gonna leave tons of comments like one guy did, just kind of refuting everything I just said, I'm not going to respond to you. You leave your comment, but I'm not going to respond to it because it's too much of a waste of time unless you have a genuine question. And let me know, because it's hard to tell over the internet, say, hey, this is genuine, I'm an atheist, but this is genuine, I'm a Christian, but this is genuine, kind of question. Let me know that if it's genuine or not. Other than that, I'm probably not going to look at it. So, with that being said, I feel like there was something else I've been meaning to talk about. Anyways, I'll see you all in the next video. Again, there's going to be some changes within the next few days, probably month. As soon as I can find my flash drive, I was going to say SD card, and I was going to say USB, but flash drive. As soon as I find my flash drive, I will be making Let's Play videos, and at the beginning of those, I will be reading the Bible. So if that's not what you're interested in, I'll leave a little skip where you can skip ahead and just enjoy the gameplay. And it is pirate themed. So if you have any pirate, I missed a spot shaving. So if you missed if you guys like pirates and you guys like Minecraft and you have any suggestions for pirate themed Minecraft builds, drop it down in the comments below so I can actually consider something else besides a pirate ship. Anyways, I'll see you all later.